Welcome back. Sorry this video took so long to make, but it's been a pretty busy weekend. But this video is just going to be on how to eat well and healthy and eat well on a budget. Mainly aimed towards college students because college students are on a budget usually, and they think they need to have a diet consisting of ramen noodles, McChickens, Taco Bells, Guthrie's chicken, Chubby's chicken for people who are in Tallahassee, and Subway and stuff like that. And now pretty much I'm just going to say you don't have to do that. And that's pretty much how I lived, but I've learned to, it's how to eat better. Now, when I say eat better, I'm not a person who considers like eating clean and saying that. Because if you say eat clean, what you're insinuating is all the foods or whatever you put in this made up word, this made up clean category. You're saying all the foods that are not in that category are dirty, essentially, and you should feel bad for eating those foods and shame on you. Well, no. Pretty much I eat whatever the hell I want as long as it fits. Like, I look for in a food if it's nutrient dense. And by nutrient dense, I mean, what is this give me nutrient wise? Is it giving me a good source of protein, good source of carbohydrates? Fat, is it giving me a lot of vitamins, a lot of, not really minerals, but a lot of vitamins? Is it nutrient dense? Now, the reason why most people say like an egg, a piece of chicken, whatever, is because it's very nutrient dense. It's full of protein. It has a little bit of carbs, a little bit of fat, but it's full of protein essentially. And whereas if you take a piece of cake or a cheesecake or a muffin, it's not that nutrient dense. It has no protein, it really doesn't have any carbs, or it has shitty carbs. It has a lot of fat. It has no vitamins. It's not that nutrient dense. It's just full of calories. You're not really getting anything for your buck essentially. And the first thing I would recommend is everyone has a phone, hopefully, at this point, is there's an app called MyFitnessPal. You just keep whatever you eat, you insert into the app, and it has a database of all this food, the calories, the nutrient profile of that food, and essentially it tells you how much calories you should be eating if you want to lose weight, gain weight, whatever. And for me, it's around 3,000 calories. I try to hit 3,000 calories every day. But what those 3,000 calories consist of, it's pretty much fair game, whatever I want to eat in order to get those 2,000 calories. But I still have like a protein requirement, a carbohydrate requirement, and a fat requirement. So I hit those, and then if I wanted to, I'd eat I love banana pudding, donut Thursday after taking that a lot, banana pudding Monday, banana pudding Tuesday, whatever. So, but if I wanted to, I can eat those. As long as it fits in my calories, I'm getting my nutrients and my protein and my macronutrients. I really don't care. But there's a certain point of course. Like you don't want to eat like McChickens, it's because they are full of protein. Sorry, video just froze. It's full of protein, everything, but you want to stay away from those. Now in college, students, the first thing you have to do in college is you have to learn how to cook. There's no way around that. You don't have to be an expert on cooking, but you at least have to know how to use a microwave. You have to know how to use a stove and what else is involved in cooking? Just a stove and a microwave. You have to know how to use those. And then the first thing is stay away from eating out. Eating out, that's how you spend a majority of your money. It doesn't seem like it's a lot of money because you eat out, it's like $5 Subway, $5 Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, McDonald's, whatever. It's only like $2 here, but it all adds up. That's usually how it works, how people get bankrupt and broke, is all these small things add up in the end. Now, I also keep track of every single cent I spend on this app called Next. It costs $1.99, but who really cares? It's $1. I mean, it's $2. And I keep track of every cent I spend, whether it's $2, $100, whatever. I keep track of it. And the reason for this is because it makes you aware of what you're actually spending. And the main thing is mainly on food. Like whenever I eat out, like I spend $10, $15 on a steak, $10 here, $5 here, whatever. It just doesn't seem like anything. But at the end of the week or the end of the month, when I look back, I realize, holy shit, I spent $100 on food or $500 on food. And that's how you waste money. And that's how people think they have to live on a budget. But the majority of the money is actually going to eating out. And you really don't get a lot of money for what you're spending, a lot of food for what you're spending when you eat out, because you're getting one meal for like $10. Maybe two meals if you split it up in small portions, but you're still getting like two meals for $10. It's really not that financially good, smart decision. So now what I do is I travel for work, so that means every Monday through Thursday I'm in Virginia, I'm in a hotel, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm home. But my schedule is kind of weird because it's kind of different than most people who travel because I don't go home every week. I live in Miami, but some weekends I go to Tallahassee. and I stay with my friend. Some weekends I go to Miami, some weekends I go to Fort Myers, some weekends I go to randomly. Last week I was in Orlando, so it's different where I go every weekend. So I can't buy food in bulk and always be at home to cook. So that's a little different. I had to adapt to it. But at most we get a per diem of money of food every day. But at most I spend $60 a week on food. And if I didn't travel, I would spend maybe $150 a month on food. And in college, you can afford that because if you're taking loans out in college, now if you're not taking loans out, I don't know, but if you are taking loans out, it's like $3,000 a semester. And people think they're all of a sudden rich once they get loans, but they don't realize they have to pay it back eventually. So it's not really like your money. But you can easily get and have enough food for maybe now $150 is stretching maybe $100 you can live on food for a month if you're smart. Now I'll just go through what I normally buy in a week. Now when I normally get on site Monday, so Monday through Thursday, what I normally do is I go to Superstore, in this case Martin's, which is like a fancy or Virginia's version of Publix or Walmart, whatever. And essentially this is what I buy every single week. I always buy Greek yogurt. I love this shit, Greek yogurt. This is only $3.69, $3 to $4, whatever. And I took one out. But this little guy is 11 grams of protein. That's why. When I say yogurt, I don't mean regular yogurt. Regular yogurt shit. You want to buy Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is much better because it's full of protein. It's about the same price as regular yogurt, but you're getting many more nutrients. So it's full of protein, has carbs, fat, who cares, but it's full of protein. And you don't want to buy plain Greek yogurt. Just warn you, plain Greek yogurt is nasty as shit. Don't buy plain. Buy some flavor. They have caramel macchiato, which is amazing. This is toasted coconut vanilla. So toasted coconut. But just want to buy Greek yogurt. I normally buy 8. I only buy 4 this time. Probably won't go out shopping again tomorrow. But I normally buy 8. And it's like a perfect meal, whatever, after breakfast, like 3 hours later, just have one of these guys, and then it holds you for like 2 hours. And it's a perfect thing because it's full of protein. I always buy rice, a carbohydrate source for dinner. Now, I normally don't buy rice in these little things. I don't know why. My mom bought these. But now you have options. You can buy like, if you're living at home, you can buy like 10 pounds of rice or whatever, like a gigantic, enormous bag of rice and cook it. But of course, that takes time to cook. I like to be efficient. So I buy like the 90-second brown rice, which is really the same exact thing as rice that you cook in a pan. It doesn't really taste any different. But 90-second rice, it can be white or brown, doesn't really matter. It's just still carbohydrates. One's fast, one's slow digesting. It doesn't matter. They're both rice. So white or brown, whatever you prefer. And I buy the one that takes 90 seconds. You bam, cook it. It's ready in 90 seconds. You have a complete meal. And this little guy, normally a bag of brown rice, which is 2 cups, which is a lot of rice, is like $1.69. You can buy like 10 of them, whatever. I normally buy 3 a week because I eat a lot. But still, that's only like $3-4. And the reason why you have to go green on cooking is get used to going to the poultry section. I normally buy chicken, but you can buy steak, pork, whatever you want. The reason why is because a pound of chicken is really not as expensive as restaurants will make you believe, or a pound of steak is really not as expensive. A pound of chicken is $3.99, or in this case, this little thing was $3.09. Different things are on sale different weeks. So if the chicken thighs are on sale that one, you want to buy chicken thighs. If steak's on sale, you want to buy steak. If you buy stuff in bulk, you can buy like 10 pounds of chicken or 10 pounds of steak, probably for like $30 or something. But you have to have a freezer in that case. Now, since I travel, I don't buy stuff in bulk, but still, this is like $3. This is enough chicken that holds me probably for a week. So this is perfect. Because I don't eat chicken every single day. Now, pound of steak is probably only like $5. So really, so when you like buy steak at restaurants, you think it's a luxury meal and it's expensive, but it's really not. Steak is really cheap, so your restaurants are really overpaying you. But this is why I say you have to get good at cooking. Well, this is really not that hard. You throw in a pan, and that's your extent of cooking. Put some spices on it, throw some shit on it, whatever. That's the extent of cooking. But always live by the poultry section. They're really cheap. Buy chickens like $3. So the reason why I say eating out is a waste of money is because all this chicken's $3. If you eat out, one of these little chicken breasts in a meal with rice and shit is probably like $10 in a restaurant. So clearly you're getting ripped off by eating out. So this is only like $3, whatever. I buy these all the time. Even when I'm at home, I buy these. And then this case, I normally it's lunch meat. Stay away from like the produce. I mean like the deli section, like Boar's Head and shit. Like you don't need to spend $7 on a half a pound of ham that's Boar's Head just to have the name. You can easily buy like in the deli the packaged ham, which is like $4, and you still get the same amount of ham. The only difference is it's packaged, but its taste is the same exact thing. It has the same amount of protein, the same amount of fat, and whatever, and it's much cheaper. So that's how I shop. This case, I kind of spoiled myself and bought this, which is still $4, so it's not really more money, but stick it in an oven, eat it cold, whatever. You can eat cold chicken, it's not frozen. I don't think it is. But anyways, this. Always buy bread and wraps. Quick sandwich, whatnot. All this food normally will last me probably for about a week. Normally I buy more food than this. I buy like a rotisserie chicken, which is rotisserie chickens are awesome because a whole rotisserie chicken is like $6. It's 120 grams of protein, certain amount of fat. Just take off the skin if you don't want the fat, whatever. But 120 grams of protein, rotisserie chicken. Bam, you have food for whatever. Make sandwiches, make chicken, make pot pies, whatever the hell you want to do. And then all this food only cost me $13. Normally I buy more. I buy like rotisserie chickens, pasta, more rice. That's not enough rice for me. But I buy more food, but all that stuff only cost me like 25 bucks. Maybe not. Maybe 30 bucks. And that lasted me about a week worth of food. And I don't notice there's no ramen, there's no McChickens, whatever, but all that food lasted me usually a week's worth of food. Multiplied by 4, that's 120 bucks. If I lived at home, I would probably buy a lot more chicken and a lot more steak, because if you buy stuff in bulk, it's cheaper. You normally you can buy like a 10-pound bag of rice, which would probably be cheaper than 10 pounds of these little guys. A normal day for me is like when I'm in the office is I eat breakfast here because they give you free breakfast, complimentary breakfast in the hotels. But yeah, for breakfast, normally just buy, when I am at home in Miami, I buy like a dozen eggs. I eat 3 eggs. And the whole bullshit about eggs raise your cholesterol, eggs are bad, don't believe the media. Again, we went over this. Media sucks in everything involving health. Most high cholesterol is caused by a lack of exercise, not by what you're eating. So it's lack of exercise. And if you're watching these videos, you probably exercise, so you don't have high cholesterol most likely, but it's not caused by eggs. Your body makes cholesterol, so it's not going to be caused by eggs. Your body will excrete whatever extra cholesterol you have. It'll excrete it. So normally eat 3 eggs, some bread, whatever that and like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., whatever. That'll last me 3 hours. Have a Greek yogurt. 2 hours later, I do go out to lunch, but I probably only spend like 10 bucks or so. And like a sandwich, whatever. Don't have to treat myself, spend 12 bucks. Remember, everything adds up in the end of the week. Extra $2 here, $3 here. And then for like a second lunch, I have a wrap or bread maybe, and like not that, and a sandwich, whatever. And that'll hold me. And then for dinner, I know after I work out, then I have like rotisserie chicken, or maybe I go to the store and buy like some chicken or cook this, whatever. Have for dinner, have some rice. Bam, right there. That's like 5 meals, whatever. And I only spend at most. The most I ever spend a week is $100, but I don't spend more money than that. And that's how you eat on a budget.